keep covering up the lenses and otherwise interrupting the filming because I'm a schmo. Tablets are really not built for this.
Yeah.
It does a great job. I mean, this is a nice little 3 megapixel image we're probably putting out of this thing. Because my phone is not even, is even worse.
Oh. We even have blue marshmallows.
Giant blue marshmallows. Well, is any of those left? Well, no, there won't be any left by spring, will there? There are kitty winkies in that field over there. Let's actually duck under here. Ow! Crackle pop. Ow! Crackle pop.
More hay.
More hay. Ah, this would be the hay storage.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi, how you doing?
Pretty good. We're using the site next May, so we got to film it for people in Oregon.
Was that right?
Yeah. How many head do you guys have here? How many horses are on site?
You know what? We just brought in a load of hay.
Yeah.
So we're the wrong person to talk to. She might know. Do you know?
Yeah, that was 250 at one point, but I don't know how many have. But if you ask in the front, she will know now.
Thank you.
Some of them are not.
Yeah, and this is the horses area.
Yeah.
So we have plenty of room for horses.
And excess camping too, even for that matter.
Yeah.
Posterity thanks you.
And now I get to dig all those little things out of my thoughts. Spear grass.
Yeah, but it'll be green when we're there now. So
Yeah.
May is a lot greener here. There won't be actually any snow on the ground, although I imagine our
Now that you said it.
Summit's brethren will be imagining a frozen wasteland. We should do another filming in December, just to send it down south to say, here's our, this is from last May.
This is mid-July.
This is mid-July on the site. Look forward to camping here.
Yeah.
Remember to Google up the weather. Get the highs and low temperatures if you can.
Okay.
I think it's about 8 at night in May.
Looks like a little moose.
It is not a little moose.
I said almost looks like it with a fluffy hair on top.
Yeah. Yeah, I am not carrying apples. Frequently I carry apples, but I'm not actually carrying apples today.
You want to pet all the horses? Yeah.
I do. I want to take them all home with me, but apparently these are all owned.
Yeah.
So we've got other spaces such as this one.
With the rental, we also get 10 stables.
If we have 10 horses, we'll bring 10 horses.
Yeah.
Probably in that barn for the 10 stables.
Yeah.
But if you want to pound a stake into this, oh, I'm so mean.
I know, right?
So we do have fencing, as you can see, but we also have a fair number of gaps in fencing to allow people through. Which should make things relatively smooth.
Not just going and going. So.
Is it in solid?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say so.
As you can tell, Your Majesty, Con is a big boy. If he needs to use tools to pull it out of the ground, I think we're going to be okay.
He may have met me once or twice.
He may have met you a couple of times. Look for the camera for a second here. There we go. There we go. Smile at His Majesties.
So,
Their Majesties, I guess, are probably both reviewing this.
His
I'm
dead
pretty sure
body
they've turned the sound off by now.
His dead body gave me a silver pillar.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that was sweet.
No, his dead body.
Yeah.
Were you there for that?
No. All right, so we also have some green grassy sections here, which are hella greener in May. They're pretty green right now, honestly. This looks like it's probably got sprinklers, although I can't see any off the top of my head.
I'm pretty sure this probably does have sprinklers. So
Oh, no, they got a hose pipe, so they're probably running them out.
No, that's probably for the
Okay.
horses.
So Con is going to find out if they have pop-up sprinkler systems.
Yes, they do.
Okay.
I don't know about here, but we will mark it
Yeah.
as per needed.
And we'll try and minimize the amount of camping that goes on top of areas with sprinkling.
Oh, just
But you know what? This looks really, really like where, you know, a king would, or maybe, well, it's crown, so it wouldn't be an heir, but maybe a prince and princess in this little chunk.
like, yeah.
You know, Thierry royals, and then the slightly larger lawn, slightly closer to the Erics, to the south here.
And that also has underground sprinklers.
which also has underground sprinklers, but it's nice and green. Would make a fantastic
Other royalty.
royalty, you know, for, well, I guess it would be your heirs at that point, but, you know, we won't think about that thought.
You won't have heirs.
You'll be king and queen forever, right? That's how that works. Okay, so Con's going to take a risk here about hitting a sprinkler line.
Oh. Yeah. Let me see if I can find a sprinkler.
It's like a 1 in a million shot. He's going to drive it right into a sprinkler line.
You know
Dun, dun, dun. There's a sprinkler.
underground sprinkler.
Yep, there we go.
So, if I can find the next one.
Well, they're only going to be, yeah, that's true. And they're only going to be probably 20, 30 feet apart. And there probably won't be a pipe running. Oh, we're down at least 10 inches, and that was not 8 inches. That wasn't terribly hard to pull out, but he didn't do a terribly hard job of driving it right in.
If you drive the stakes properly,
Yeah,
they'll stay.
yeah. I concur. We also have lights, which we will endeavor to find out if they are switched or not, because you may or may not want a light coming through your tent flap window at 2 o'clock in the morning. You never know.
What are you doing on the other side?
You know what? It won't be your tent flap window, Your Majesty, so you may not need to worry about it.
No, I'm probably going to camp like that.
Yes, well, event stewards are going to probably try and find themselves a nice central location, which is here. Yeah.
Actually, I'll just set up on the stage here.
Yeah. Well, we got place for merchants. I figure we can space merchants
I'm thinking around.
along the roadway here.
We could do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Put them all in here.
Yep. Yep.
And that way they can camp right behind their merchant stalls.
Yep. So let's take a walk past the sheep here, which hopefully won't be here.
No, they won't.
So the road is dry gravel right now. However, this is me.
Oh, this road is always gravel.
That's it's a mighty huge cloud of dust I turned up there. I think we're going to be okay on dust. If I did that at Clinton, I wouldn't be breathing for the next 10 minutes.
Especially now.
Yeah.
It's all the fire.
So they got potable water on site.
Yeah.
Not to mention
Fire
fire
hose.
hoses, which might be a bit excessive for potable
Fire
water.
hose,
Fire hose number 1.
Yeah.
So let's take a quick boo in the building here, because this is the big building. This is the show barn. And
I'm pretty sure we could put the fighting in here.
yeah, exactly. If it rains or snows, snow in May. If it rains, I've met Kamloops, yeah.
Have snow in May.
And I've met Kamloops. Woof! Is that a broadsword in my pocket, or am I happy to see you, Kamloops? We may edit, yeah, there might do some editing on this.
So, do you think we could have 4 Erics in here? Or
Oh,
8?
heck yes. This is open?
No, not this way.
It will be open though. These are
Oh,
stock
yeah.
pens. They come down. I know that.
Oh, go through the other door.
I'm going to go through the other door here.
The problem is, I don't know if the ground cover will be in there. And that was the big concern in.
With indoors, you don't really need to stake. Well, I guess some of the stuff you do need to stake.
No. To fight on.
The sand?
People were concerned it was a bit mushy.
This is dusty.
Yeah.
Okay, so indoors here, if we have to fight indoors, we're going to have some dust. I'm sorry.
It's a bit.
It's not bad. I've fought on worse. There's no hillocks in it. If they run the tractor over it to level it,
Oh, yeah.
in the meantime, I think we'll be fine. So, and Eric, start it,
Look at all this dust.
kick it up.
What dust?
Well, okay, yeah, we'll wet it down slightly.
They put stuff on top of this
Yeah.
to keep it from doing that for the horses.
Yeah, we wet it down a bit. I think the dust will disappear. So
Yeah.
we're going to start an Eric about 8 feet in from the edge here. Okay. And Con here, smile,